Welcome back. There's a few minutes left in the show, so let's put my friend Cabot Phillips on the clock. 3 stories, 60 seconds. Let the emojis be our guide. Cabot, first up, it looks like Creepy Cuomo is missing the spotlight a little bit. The Love Gov is reportedly considering a run for New York Attorney General, the post he held before he was governor. Cabot, why can't he just walk away?
He can't walk away because this is part of his strategy right here, Lawrence. I mean, if you're sitting around waiting for this trial to happen, there's a good chance you're going to be in jail in a year. Why not make a last-ditch effort to become the state's most powerful attorney? Maybe rub some elbows with the powerful people there, do what you do best, which is, act in a corrupt and inhumane manner towards those around you, get what you want. And for people that say, oh, if he did run, there's no way he could win. Remember, Democrat voters, we'll say they have a short memory. They're very forgiving. They're good at neglecting and forgetting about the fact that a lot of their politicians and leaders commit heinous crimes, and they still vote for them. They don't really have a problem a lot of times when that happens. So it's not the craziest thing in the world to think that he actually could win a statewide race. The other thing here, too, Lawrence, money. He has $16 million in his campaign war chest. That can be spent on anything. That's a lot of money for a statewide race, especially an attorney general's race.
So true. People still love him here. I don't understand why, but they do. All right, next up, speaking of sloppy politicians, Michigan's attorney general is now apologizing after drinking way too many Bloody Marys at a football tailgate. The AG had to be helped up getting to the stairs, and he was eventually escorted out of the stadium in a wheelchair. Now, Cabot, have you ever been that drunk before?
I have not, although we have been to a Margarita Monday before together in New York, and you may have been close to that level. I don't actually think she should be chastised too much for this, though. I mean, yeah, she was incoherent. She was slurring her words. She looked like she was going to pass out at any moment, but that's Joe Biden in the White House every single day, and no one really gives him a hard time about it. At least she has an excuse. She had a few too many Bloody Marys, so she has a reason to have an excuse there. Also, she did own it. She put out a Facebook post, pretty funny, pretty self-aware, saying, hey, I made a mistake. I shouldn't have done it. It's a bad look for her, but also, if you're at a college football game, you see a lot worse things than politicians that had a few too many to drink. That's kind of like a tamed thing that you would see.
I've seen a lot in that area, so I'm not going to cast any stones, brother. Next up, a lawsuit claims Subway's tuna isn't real. They say 19 out of the 20 samples they tested did not contain tuna DNA, but they also had, quote, detected sequences of chicken DNA. That's not all, though. Many of the samples also had pork and cattle DNA. Subway is pushing back, though, calling the complaint meritless. What say you? I always suspected there was something fishy about that tuna.
I'm not surprised one bit. You know why? Because Subway has been lying to us for years. Their entire brand is built on a lie. Their foot-long sub is not a foot long.
It's not.
They've been lying to us for years. The American people need to band together and demand that Subway start actually giving us the full 12 inches of sub instead of 8 or 9 inches. The other thing here, too, Lawrence, if you're ordering fish at a fast food restaurant, you're a crazy person. I think our country would do well if the police just went to Subway and they arrested anyone that ordered fish, because there's a good chance we'd catch a lot of our, unsolved murderers, a lot of serial killers in there, because that's the psychopaths that are ordering fish at Subway. We know this. We know it's not real.
I endorse it. Cabot Phillips, thanks, brother. Good luck to our Cowboys this Sunday. We got to make up for last week.
We need you back, Dak.
Thanks, bro.